The best place to get the best gossip, the best rumors, and the best jokes, the bar. And of course, the best place to go ahead and spill your guts, get a couple of drinks in you, and do the best you can to keep it together, the barroom as well. Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? My name is SHOLA Thompson. I'm your barman. Welcome to Barroom Therapy. Welcome back to Barroom Therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest today, I would say she isn't exactly a slay queen. Why? Because she's not exactly very thrown or blown away by your social media antiques, and she's a little different and as traditional as you like, your good old lady to be. Very interesting person. One of the hardest people to get to interview. And as you know, with the style of Barroom Therapy, we have her here in our bar, because our producers are aces. So without further ado, we introduce you, ladies and gentlemen, to our guest today. Her name is SHOLA Oguddu. How you doing, SHOLA?
Very well, thank you.
Fantastic. It's great to have you here. Looks like you've been avoiding a lot of people and you finally made it here.
I've been busy trying to make some money.
All right. That's pretty much what everybody tries to do, trying to get that douche, trying to get that money. And, So you don't mind not being a slave mama?
There's time for everything.
There's time. So you have the moments you're a slave mama and so on?
Yeah, but I'm just trying to, get the numbers up.
Fantastic. So, as it is customary here for Barroom Therapy, I'm supposed to mix you up a drink. Okay. So, do you have any preferences? What would you like to drink? Do you have something? You know what? Yeah, go ahead. What would you like to drink?
Well, would you be disappointed if I say I do not drink?
You don't drink? Okay, well, I guess one of the qualities of a non-slave mama. So, what we'll do is have a mixture for you. Let's call it a mocktail.
Okay.
So this should work for you quite nicely.
Perfect.
And I mixed it myself. I'm very proud of what I did. Yay. I hope it works for you.
I'm sure it would.
Okay. Let's hope it does. All right. So here you go.
Thank you.
This is for me. This is for you. That doesn't normally work well with most ladies because they'll start to suspect, but
Okay.
It's a TV show, so
there's
no Bill Cosby behavior here. All right, so cheers to
everything good.
Everything going and speaking the truth.
Yes.
And staying off social media,
Bans.
not being and all that and more. All right. So you're a business lady. You mentioned that you're also trying to make your money, get paid. How would you say your upbringing was as far as your mindset with life and so on is concerned?
Well, basically, growing up, I had I wouldn't say strict parents, but parents that had a vision for each and every one of us.
Yes.
So they had a way of life,
Okay.
Do the right things, have fear of God, just be good, basically. So I'll try to, abide to that, and it's been awesome. I mean, I've been doing the same for my child, and it's been awesome, basically.
So you said you've been doing the same for your child. Now, we can't deny that your child is famous, obviously, for having a famous dad.
Do you think so?
Of course. And we have to be honest, you do have an amazing personality, you're an awesome person, and obviously the fame rubs off you as well. Let's be honest. So those conversations will definitely arise. Okay. So what's your take on it? We realized after the social media drama that happened, you've been shying away from interviews. So what's the reason behind this? Is it majorly because you're not exactly keen on such? Do you have any particular reason, or is it just because of how you were raised?
Basically, I feel like the reason why people were reaching out to me for interviews was because of what was going on.
Of course.
Now, I don't have a problem with interviews as long as it has to do with me and what I've achieved and what I'm about to do. I'm not about to, cling on to some other person's, popularity, or I believe in creating your own lane and building your own person. So that's why I've been saying no to interviews. But now it's cool because I have something going on and something that I want everybody to know about. So that's why,
So that's why we're having this interview. But as you know, it is fantastic to have you here. And as far as your your upbringing, and how would you say, were you raised with a more traditional view on, raising kids, or did you feel maybe your parents were, the presence of your parents, for example, how influential would you say they were to you becoming who you are today?
Okay, so I would give props to more of my mom and also my dad.
Okay.
But different things happen.
Yeah.
I'm sure they wish
if you're
things.
Honest.
Yeah.
So who would you say was more influential, your dad or your mom?
My mom, actually.
Your mom was more influential?
Yeah, because actually my mom and my dad separated at some point.
Okay.
So that's why for my child, I know what it feels like to grow up with separated parents. Doesn't stop the fact that I love my dad. I love him so much, but because of the absence, I can go a week without really thinking of my dad, and I can't go like an hour without thinking of my mom because she was the prominent person in my life. So that's why I always try to, do the right thing. Just be present in
your son's life.
Yeah.
So speaking of being present in your son's life and your dad's influence, you feel this is one of the reasons why with your son's dad, you feel that is why you're applying a little pressure, or you feel like he should be doing so much more because you know how it influenced you.
I wouldn't say I'm applying pressure. I'm just doing the right thing. Yeah, not everybody has how would I put it? Not everybody can realize or get the rules and regulations to living life or being a better person or being a better parent. Some people grow up faster than the other.
Sure.
So I had an experience of growing up with separated parents, and I know the influence it had on me.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that to happen. So that's why I was trying to get the significant other to do the right thing. I wouldn't say it's pressure. It's just, hey, do the right thing. It's not
just do the right thing.
Yeah, just do the right thing.
You seem like you're a do the right thing kind of person.
Because
you're just, hey, I just need you to go ahead and do that. And
because doing the right thing just saves you so much stress. It saves you from people, chastising you to do the right thing. You know what you're supposed to do, just do it. And then go move on with your life. It's as easy as that.
So obviously, do you feel the way the situation was handled as far as trying to get your son's dad to do the right thing, do you feel, that didn't seem very naturally you? So I'm getting the vibe from you, talking to you, having a conversation. Your name is Shola, and my name is Shola. that's not the reason, but also you were actually once called Shola Thompson. Very strange. I wasn't sure, and your name isn't Shola Thompson.
Nope.
Interesting. So getting that vibe, understanding how you're not exactly trying to hog the limelight or anything.
No, of course not.
And it's awesome to see. So with this, what do you think pushed you to go ahead and take this measure? Okay,
now addressing that, not until the outburst before I realized how much people thought it was a big deal. Now, I'd moved on from that situation.
Really? Good.
I just needed for people to know that, okay, there is no affiliation. If I'm working hard to get my money, let everybody know that I'm getting my money. Not when I'm doing stuff for myself or my son and people just link it to, is the one providing for this or providing for that. I wanted a bridge, okay, I'm going to do my own thing, focus on myself, let it be Shola's this, Shola's that. We've been doing this, I've been covering up all of this for a long time. I want to just do my own thing.
So you think some people just take you for granted because of how you...
It's not, I think, I've walked into so many places and people just look at me, I beg, everything she owns is this guy. And I've been working my ass out.
To make sure that isn't the case.
Do you understand? 99% of everything that surrounds me and my child comes from me. So why won't I get credit for my hard work? So that is
the sad part. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You have a beautiful philosophy, and the way you look at life is actually, it's awesome. I can't lie.
Thank you.
It's really awesome. It's admirable.
Thank you.
And a lot of people will try to take advantage of the fact that you're so nice. But
all the time. Always,
all the time, and you've mentioned this many times. And there's still a lot of questions we'd like to ask, and now this involves you, and just how people can learn from the way you just take things on the chin, and just how you're able to deal with such a situation.
Okay.
But I guess we'll deal with that and more right after this break.
Okay.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with more for BRT Barroom Therapy with your barman, Shola Thompson. Welcome back to Barroom Therapy. Still have Shola Ogudu with us in my bar. and we have been having some very fun conversations. I have to say, as I said before, you're an admirable lady, and obviously you could be a role model if only you were more out there, but it just seems like you just like to keep things hush-hush.
Well, I'd like to, I don't want to, do too many things at the same time. Now, like I said earlier, I'm focused on
making your own money.
Yeah, so like it's a process, so at the end of the day, when I start to make my billions, there'll be a story to tell. Do you understand? It will be relatable, when you're in a certain situation, because most people just like you to see the glitz and the glam. I mean, it's not as easy as everybody paints it to be. It's not easy at all. Like, the road to success is quite narrow. So that's why I'm taking it one step at a time. Let's go through this process of...
So let me ask you, you said the road to success is quite narrow. And there are some things that some people might feel you should do, considering, and then it'll be okay for you to do because, hey, you're trying to make sure you're successful and take care of your son as well. And let's face facts, famous dad. There are ways you could have been able to, other people might feel there are ways you can milk that to your own advantage. Besides trying to, so has this crossed your mind? I doubt it has, because you seem like a good person, but the thought of it, have people brought this suggestion to you before?
Now, people don't make decisions for me. I make my own decisions.
Awesome.
And like growing up, I had plans of what I wanted to be, what I wanted to do, even if it's not exactly what I wanted to be, but I had plans of what I wanted my life to be. So having a baby for a famous person wasn't going to stop me. Do you understand? Basically, I just wanted to keep doing my thing. Now, how I see life is, I mean, everybody goes through challenges, but I don't even feel this. I'm sure I go through challenges, but I don't know, because I have my eyes on the prize. I mean, going through life, I know different things will pop up. So I'm just focused on the end result. So I don't even feel anything. So people are the ones that always act like, oh gosh, you're so strong. And I'm like, I'm just living my life.
Being me.
I'm just living my life. I'm just being me. Like, I don't know if what that is classified or called.
It is quite a journey, and it will be, and that's how life is. And I know because of this, there have to be sacrifices. And part of the sacrifices would also involve you sacrificing your social life or even your dating situation. So, are you currently seeing anybody at the moment?
No.
No. And how long have you been single for?
Well, on and off.
On and off, on and off.
Yeah, on and off. I've been in 2 relationships.
Yeah.
But right now, my only relationship is my business and my son. That's like
you have the relationship you have with your son is just admirable, and he's looking out for you as well. You can tell if he was here right now, he'd be answering all these questions. I'll probably be the one under the spotlight, like bro, chill. And it's awesome. Now, also, some people, as far as relationships are concerned, some people could suggest that maybe one of the reasons, and this came up with that past saga. If we're being honest, let's get down to brass tacks here. Some people might feel like, as far as SHOLA is concerned, this is something that was said. Now, I know you were able to, it might not even be the case, and you're a strong woman. But some people have suggested that it might be because you still have feelings.
Okay, now,
for his dad.
Part was so shocking, because after I put that out, of all the things I thought people would possibly think of, I didn't think of that. I was so surprised. I mean, I go hard for everybody, my friends. As long as I know you, I will do anything for you. So now, this is the father of my child. Me saying, all of that didn't matter to me, because people made it seem like I was, oh gosh, no, I mean, I am just trying to avoid whatever it is he has to say, or like the insults or whatnot, as long as I know, like I told you earlier, I ignore the challenges and just look to the end result. So I don't even care about all those things he says. My own point is, as long as you're doing the needful, as long as when my son wants to talk to you, it happens. As long as when my son wants to see you, it happens. I mean, I don't really care about what you have to say about me. That's not who I am, or however you see me. That's your business. I mean, I see myself awesome, and that's all that matters.
There's so much to learn from you. And did it take you time to realize this, or? You've always had this type of philosophy going on.
Yeah, growing up, like I said, everything I know and I am is all thanks to my mom, man, because she's a really
looked out
strong.
for you.
Oh my goodness.
And you would say maybe your dad wasn't exactly very.
No, my dad was awesome, but you know, like I said, different things happen for different reasons. Like because you know, you people are not every marriages are like meant to be really and truly. So I mean, you don't think because you're not together with this person is the end of your life.
So do you have any regrets?
None. I never regret anything. Whatever it is, I just feel like.
Cheers to that. No regrets, huh?
No regrets.
Yeah.
Everything is like a ladder to the next stage. I mean, the bigger the problems, the bigger the success. I mean, that's how I see things. So I don't regret nothing. Everything that happened, yes, is part of my story. It's meant to be.
True.
So that's it, basically.
And do you feel if you hadn't met him, your life would have been different, maybe in a good way? And do you think you'd have been more successful?
Like I said, meeting him or not meeting him still didn't change anything. What's happening in my life is what was meant to happen, because I'm still on the road to success. I mean, like everything, on that path, exactly. Like everything, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. People are the ones saying things the way they want to say. Everything with me is still normal. I'm still living my life the way God wants me to live my life.
So how are you beating off guys that are trying to get on your case? Like, what do you have like a bodyguard to make sure?
No.
I can imagine there are a lot of guys on your case because you seem well put together, emotionally stable.
But the thing is,
it's attractive. So how do you just make sure? I'm.
People just like to take the piece because I'm a really nice girl, and like.
Just take advantage.
And I've already decided. Trust me, like I decided for my last relationship, it ended on a not so nice note because people don't really know my worth. Like I don't know how to start explaining to people. Awesome. I can't even explain because like there's just something about me that I can't even really explain, but I know time will unveil whatever it is. But I've already said I just want to focus on myself. Like the love I have in my heart is too much for one person, really. I think that's why God even gave me the child, so that I can just pour everything, because one person cannot handle the amount of love and emotions I have. Do you understand? So I'm sure that's why I have my child. So now I'm just focusing on my child and growing my business, growing our business, and just giving him something to be forever, thankful for. Yeah, that's it. That's all.
It looks like he is, with how you guys relate, how he looks out for you.
And I'm so happy and that's how I know that I'm just on the right path, because nothing has changed. Everything that I've ever planned for, even if it's not how I want it to be, has just been awesome. We're still on the same path. It's just awesome.
On the right path. Now we're going to talk about this path. We want to know about the path and of course the business and everything going on with SHOLA, because I'm sure it's a lot and a lot of people out there would like to know. I'm sure a lot of people would. So how's about you hang tight with us, sit tight. We'll be back with more for Barroom Therapy.
Yeah.
Stay with us. Welcome back to Barroom Therapy. SHOLA Ogudegu in my bar. And you've been able to just throw a lot of light on very important things. And if for anybody listening, the growth that you've been able to showcase, a lot of people would be, if they had any perception, any at all, I'm pretty sure it's changed, but in a good way. And that's fantastic. So let's talk about your business. What exactly it is that you're, which is pretty much why you're here. Which is, what are you up to now? What are you doing?
Okay, so basically we have my son and I, we have a clothing line called Zanzarina, which this is like...
Well, that's what you're wearing.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's called Zanzarina. It was born out of the passion of making clothes for kids. It started off with just kids. Okay. And then we upgraded to making clothes for everybody. For kids, men, women, family, like everything cover up basically. So nice. The goal is just to be like one of the best, if not the best, like, catering to everybody, regardless of your class, your size, or whatnot. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. And to just have something for my son to just, kick up for if he decides to do something else, but there'll be something to jumpstart whatever it is he wants to do. So
when he's much older, so you're setting him up for the future.
But basically,
you're not depending on any other type of future. No. It's awesome. And I just love the bond that you and your son have. It's very, it's unique, it's different. So what would you say is one of the best things about him that just makes you smile? Or
There's not one. Like everything about him just makes me smile. Like I mean, like seeing him, because when I was little, I love children so much, and I grew up carrying like people's kids. If you have a child, I know how having a baby, how stressful it can be. Shola is the go-to. You're tired and you want somebody to look at it. So I just always knew what I wanted my child to be. I've been with different types of kids with different upbringing. So I had like the opportunity to say, okay, no, I wouldn't want my child to be this kind of person and that. So growing up, I just knew, okay, this is how I want my child to be. So when I had my baby, I literally put my life on hold to just start imputing all the great and awesomeness in the child.
Turn out to be amazing.
Yes.
Spoiled?
No.
Do you think you're spoiling him?
No.
Because I mean, it's a lot of love. Anybody watching right now would be
no,
like,
that's the thing. We have like, he knows, like, I'm like one of the most strict. My friends even complain, Shola, take it easy. I don't joke.
So he doesn't.
I don't joke. I get him everything he wants, but like when the time is right, not because you want it right now, you get it right now. There must be, why you're having this, because you deserve to have it. You don't have to. Life is not about getting everything you want. Do you understand? So, I am strict when I have to be strict. I am the best when I have to be the best. And, we ration everything accordingly. So yeah, he's growing up awesome. Now I don't even have to say anything. Like when I look at him, he knows what I'm trying to say. He just gets it. And that's
So yeah, it's obviously Tifa's here because he can't be far away from his mom.
No,
we like to go ahead and tell him to come on by, but it's a bar and he's not supposed to be here in another 16 years? No, not too far. Another 11 years.
Yeah.
So let me make sure we take this away.
Please do just that.
Right? No bad impressions.
Let's keep everything clean.
Let's come through, buddy.
Yay!
I know he's acting like he's shy. It doesn't seem like he's shy. I've heard him speak.
Are you shy?
No.
Of course
One
not.
of the smartest kids around. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? Good to have you here. So I was going to ask if it was his first time at the bar. But
Of course.
your mom is fantastic, by the way. She said a lot of fantastic things about you. So what are you? What do you want to be when you grow up?
Entertainer.
An entertainer. Really? That is nice. So what else would you like to be apart from being an entertainer?
Actually, I was thinking of a musician, but when I was practicing on the guitar, I couldn't memorize anything.
For a smart kid like you, how come?
When I say something,
Yeah.
I make the song long. So when I now want to say it again, I'll just start humming.
Okay.
So I really think dancing.
So you want to change your mind? You're thinking twice.
Don't worry, you still have so much time to decide what you want to become. You can try,
So what do you love the most about your mom?
She's beautiful.
Oh.
She's a good person.
She's a good person. Mm-hmm.
She doesn't like to get a bad influence on me.
Okay.
She wants me to be a good boy. She mostly is a good person. She likes me. She likes children.
I mean, everybody likes you, so obviously. Yeah.
So, more good or something. So.
Okay, she's gonna take you to see Avengers?
Huh?
She's gonna take you to see Avengers or Shazam, or is that not part of the plan?
Captain Marvel.
You're seeing Captain Marvel. Okay, all right. Oh, you've seen Captain Marvel. What did you think about the movie? Was it awesome, or did you think it was bleh?
It was awesome.
It was awesome. All right. So, who's your favorite Marvel character or DC character?
Like in Captain Marvel or
No, just in general. Your favorite superhero. Who's your favorite superhero?
Black Panther.
Batman.
Black Panther.
Oh, Black Panther. Right on. Wakanda forever. So, who do you think your mom would be? What superhero character do you think your mom would be? If you could give her one.
Superwoman.
Superwoman.
Yay, high five. Whoopee.
That's what's up. That's really fantastic. Man, it's good to have you here, man. Sharp kid. Super sharp. Superwoman. All right, Superwoman, Shola. We should go ahead and maybe make you a t-shirt with a big S.
I wouldn't say no to that.
I mean, with what you've been doing so far, with how you've been able to put things together, definitely you're a Superwoman. But you've been awesome.
Thank
awesome.
you.
It's a pleasure having you here.
Same here.
You're a superstar. All right.
Look at me now.
Oh yes, and by the way, you designed. This is from your collection,
Yes.
right? This is really fantastic. Very classy. Very fancy.
Even the
You don't want
slides,
to be you don't
everything.
want to be a designer. You don't want to be like a. You want to do that on the side, be an entertainer, and then of course be Black Panther if it's possible. Sorry?
I'll be a businessman.
Businessman.
I'll be doing designing
Okay.
and maybe the next job of my choice because all the rest of the jobs are just confusing.
All the rest of the jobs are confusing. I can't imagine. But yeah, it's great to have you guys here.
Thank you.
And yeah, wish you the best, man. Wakanda forever one more time. That's what's up.
Yes.
He has his mask, doesn't he?
Do you?
Oh, we need to get him a mask. Let's work that out. We need to work that up so he understands the way of T'Challa. He does understand. All right.